All right, traders, to watch this video for Tuesday, January 30th. Let me first remind you, look in that description down below this video for any chat room specials we might be running if you've been interested in looking into joining our chat room. Great teamwork in there. And you can see the SPY here. It's just pretty much been straight up. There's no events. We're just the strongest market I've seen in a long time. We did have a red day today. I'll tell you what, the small caps, and that's the world I live in, they're not following through. We're not seeing a lot of movement one way or the other in a lot of stocks. So I put myself, I'm long biased trader, but I put myself in the mind of a short trying to trade some of the same stuff I'm looking at long, and there's just no follow through either way. It's just a really choppy market at the moment, and it doesn't concern me. I'm just rolling back the position size and taking very few trades right now. All right. I think I took 2 or 3 trades today and ended up green, but nowhere near what I would like to be. But, that's my goal during choppy times like this, because I know they don't last that long, is to make sure I don't get stupid and end up with a bunch of red days. So I'm just trying to grind my account higher until we start seeing things follow through a little better. Thanks to Wayne today, I had a nice trade in CVO, and it goes back on watch list for tomorrow. I had a nice spike here. Nice spike here. I've been watching this one. You've seen it on all of my watch lists lately. And today, trying to break out. It actually hit a high of 166. The high back here was 160. So, it's got some room to run if it can get over today's high. We're certainly going to watch it tomorrow. GSUM. I don't know. I'm not in love with this one. I talked about this in the video last night. It's just not. There's just not much volume there. But it's still interesting. If it could get through maybe 13 tomorrow with fervor, might get long, but overall it's just kind of a choppy mess and not a great trader. The only reason I'm watching it is because I had this huge volume spike. This would have been Thursday. Look at that massive volume. That's a 15-minute candle, and it is still inside of that candle's range all day Friday, all day today. So this one might just rip to the upside one of these days, but I'm not in love with it, but I am going to watch it. CAPR. Had this big breakout on decent volume on Friday, and today kind of a quiet inside day. So we're going to watch it for what we call a third day play tomorrow, see if it gives us a setup. OHGI, just after the gap up, just another red day, another lower high. No trades in it today, goes back on watch tomorrow. CRR, this one's actually kind of interesting to me. I've been trying to remind myself to put some weak stocks that are oversold to look for an intraday bounce, for a day trade the following day. So this one was on watch coming into today, and look what it did. It put a third red day down right into the 200-day. Pretty good volume on this sell-off, but that's pretty good 3-day sell-off. We're going to see if it gives us a low-risk bounce play setup tomorrow. Kind of the same scenario here. We don't have the 200-day in play, but WYNN, that's a massive 2-day sell-off. Some support here. I kind of would like to see it flush this 160 support, and then I'd be hunting for a reversal long down in that area tomorrow. So we'll see. That one goes on watch. VMW. I really don't know what to do with this one because you had this failed breakout here on Friday, and then a nasty. That is one strange looking chart, and a nasty day to the downside today. I still, you got a lot of longs stuck in this thing, so that could give it further downside momentum tomorrow, but that is one big candle to the downside. And if you take Friday's high, if you think this is technically fallen in 2 sessions from 165 up here, Friday's high, down to 125. So that's a pretty good scenario of being, I'm going to look at it on 15th, of being overdue for a bounce. All right, so we're going to watch this one for a potential bounce tomorrow. CYTX, nice little sub-dollar stock here. Big pop here. Put in a little bit of a lower high here, right at 52 cents. And then right back, and then a red day, and then right back up there. So this looks good over 52 cents. The high of this day was 54. And if it gets over that, I wouldn't be surprised to see him move to 60 cents and maybe just a rip through it. You had this big pop back here up to almost 90 cents. So again, I don't really like the sub-dollar ones, but it's not a bad looking chart there. I went ahead, you know what? I'm not sure why the heck this is on watch. I probably meant to put a different symbol, and I'll remember tomorrow when I see the symbol that I forgot running, because seed isn't really interesting to me, so I'm taking that one off the list. Let's go to, maybe I just carried it over from yesterday by accident. YTEN. Huge move back here. Then you had the gap down. You had an attempted spike the other day. I don't know, it's been over a week now that it went to 232 after gapping up. And it came back down, found support. Nice volume today. And not a lot in between today's high and the high of that gap up day. So this one is worth watching. YTEN. A few more, sorry. SGRP had this crazy move all the way back down, chopped around, but now turning back up on a little extra volume. We're going to look for a follow-through day on that one tomorrow. SPI. I've been watching this one every day. I'm not really getting any trades in it, but I still like the kind of the trend line here. I don't know. It really needs to get up over this 113 or 120 area before I think it could squeeze. And it certainly doesn't seem like it's getting a lot of attention right now, only 571,000 shares. But what happens with me is a lot of times I'll start watching something and then it does nothing, like 3-4 days in a row, and it just keeps ending up on my watch list. Well, I'll put it on the list one more day. Well, one more day I'll put it on the list. It doesn't cost me anything because I'm not trading it, but I'm going to do it here too. I'm going to put it on the list one more day and see if something materializes. And then lastly, I've got HMNY, which had this spike to here right around 10 bucks. Hit it again here, then it ripped through and went to 1065, came back down, looked like it was done, and then today curls back up, and actually at one point today hit 993. So let's watch this one. It looks like a fairly weak close though. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. HMNY has been making some decent intraday moves, so I'm going to put that one on watch too. We're going to add some gappers to our watch list in the morning, so there's plenty to watch. Again, I will remind you to check the description to this video for any time we run specials for the chat room. They'll be in that description, and there's actually one there right now. All right, I'm going to quit babbling. We'll see everybody tomorrow.